Football is back.
Oh, it was a very nice weekend, wasn't it, Spence?
It's good to have preseason after that blue ball that was the Hall of Fame game.
Yeah, they deserve to get fined and sued and everything else you could do to them. Throw the book at them.
It was ridiculous. I noticed most of the preseason games, they didn't have paint in the end zone.
Yeah, they didn't want that. They didn't run a repeat performance of that at all.
No, they didn't.
Thank God.
Speaking of preseason, you were at the most attended preseason game of all time.
In the history of the NFL, 91,000 people for the Los Angeles Rams versus the Dallas Cowboys. And that thing was fucking awesome. God damn, it was great. The only thing that I heard that wasn't too great is if you decided to drive to the stadium, you had to pay like $50 to $100 for parking. So I feel bad for you. Next time, take the fucking train. It drops you right off there.
Yeah, you shouldn't drive in LA.
Oh, definitely don't drive there. Never again. But man, it was absolutely amazing. 91,000 people. The feeling was electric for a first preseason game. You've probably never seen anything like it. Tons of Cowboys fans. The Rams fans are absolutely amazing. They just kept looking at us, telling us they were like, "You guys are happy we're not Raiders fans, aren't you?" We said, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We very happy about that."
Most of them are former or current Cowboys fans anyway.
Oh yeah, they're all. It was a mix. It was a complete mix. And I was even living on the Rams. I was like, "Hey man, I'm happy too." Hey, good
how's
game.
the stadium? I've heard it's kind of a shit box, and that's why they left the first time around.
It is kind of a shit box, but it is definitely so much cooler than San Diego's fucking shit cat box that they have. You feel the history and you feel the tradition and you feel all the players that have been there before. So I was in there and it was, it felt like a treat. I wasn't in there. I was taken back by like when we went to San Diego, it was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
You go to that stadium, you're like, this is pathetic. But man, it was amazing. And then you started off with a bang. My man, Lucky Whitehead, 101-yard touchdown return to start that bad boy off.
Must have been nice.
Oh man, it was fucking awesome. It was great. They saw my boy Dez show up. They told Dez that he was gonna play today, or that he was gonna play, and he said, "I'm playing."
Yeah, Dez can't go on the field and not play.
And it was amazing. Dak was just, Dak realized what Matt Castle could not realize last year. Is like, get the ball, just throw the ball to Dez, and he just beasted. Sensabaugh, he beasted you, boy.
I gotta ask you about Dank Prescott over there.
Oh my God!
Are you shining up his Canton?
Dude,
his Canton bust?
He already has the bust. It's already
think
there.
so.
It's
I think
already
he's Hall of
ready.
Fame.
He's Hall of Famer.
I mean, you talk to Cowboys fans, it's
Jerry
settled.
Jones thinks
Done.
so. I think so. All my Cowboy family thinks so as well. Obviously, Romo could probably just retire right now.
Yeah.
Come on his little consulting role, and we'll be fine.
Yeah, it didn't matter. The Rams didn't blitz or anything.
Yeah, it didn't matter that the Rams didn't blitz and they were missing very key players. It didn't matter. But, what was nice about watching him was he was just so confident. He was confident back there, and he was slinging it. He threw a couple of beautiful passes to Cole Beasley right in the window that it needed to be on his slants. Then his passes to Dez were fucking awesome, and then his sweet pass to Terrence Williams on the double go route in the end zone was a pretty damn nice pass.
Yeah.
So obviously, let's be real. It's preseason. It's week 1.
But he looked good.
He did look good, and that's more than you could say for a handful of other guys, Carson Wentz, and other players out there. So as a Cowboys fan, extremely happy with that.
I saw Alfred Morris running with the first team. What does that mean for McFadden?
McFadden, you know what? At this point of his career, he was solid last year, but he's going to be our third. He's our third back.
Yeah.
He's going to come in when we need to rest Zeke. When Alfred just ran it 3 times in the middle, get a little swing pass to McFadden or let him do one of his sweeps. But I think at this point of his career, he should be fine with it.
Yeah, he looked good at training camp.
Who? Morris?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you got to tell us about that. I wasn't at the training camp.
Yeah.
How was that experience, my brother?
Awesome. I went out to Cowboys training camp 2 weeks ago.
He didn't invite me.
No.
Asshole.
I'm a Niners fan, so it was like being in hostile territory a little bit, but I also kind of liked it. It was like, it really felt like cheating on my girlfriend, but it was kind of fun at the same time because I just love football so much. It's tough not to enjoy it.
What were some of the interesting parts about being at the training camp and watching it? I heard you had a special seat.
I did. I had a little VIP.
Man, that's the top of the top right there.
Yeah, we were on the field, and I'll tell you things I know. Zeke is built like a fucking tank.
He's huge, isn't he?
He's a massive human being.
I saw him at a pool party in LA right before the preseason started, and I was so happy, like a little girl, like a little boy at Christmas. And I was like, I can't say anything, but I had to walk up to him and be like, yo,
You fanboyed out?
Oh, yeah, I fanboyed out
you
real
got
hard.
it.
The only thing I didn't do was pull out my camera for a selfie, but I was like, I'm above that, I think. I just wanted you to tell you that I know who you are and I love you and I can't wait for you to kill people.
I wanted to get a selfie so bad with him where I'd pull up my shirt just like he did at the draft.
Dude, he was doing that at the pool party.
Flex my sick abs.
Yeah. Actually, one of my friends, I was with one of my good friends, and he was all over the Zeke body. And that's how I actually noticed. Yeah, it was pretty hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, he's honestly though, tank. His calves are like 4 times the size of Darren McFadden's.
And this is a dude when I saw him, had no pads on. So I can only imagine what he looks like when you get him in the pads, the helmet, like a gladiator out there.
Oh, yeah. Dez was showing out, obviously, at training camp, just burning Brandon Carr.
Dude, Dez is going to have a fantastic year.
Tony was not fat.
Are you sure?
Positive.
How did he look good out there?
He always looks good. He's a good-looking man.
He's a good-looking guy.
Kind eyes.
You know what I'm saying? Kind eyes, sweet smile, very welcoming.
He is. He is.
A guy that you would be like, you would have him over for dinner with his family. Good guy.
Jalen Smith looks like a monster. He could be a steal if he can play next year.
How did those dreads look?
Great.
He's got sweet dreads.
Yeah. He looks bigger than all the secondary players, but they were wearing shoulder pads, and he wasn't.
Now, how about that legs?
Man.
Can you tell he was favorite? Can you tell there was a little issue there?
Still working on it.
Man, I hope those doctors can figure that stuff out, please.
I think they got it. One of the best sighting at camp, Ed Hockley. They had some refs there, so Pipes himself.
The gun show was in the building?
The gun show was in the building, and he is loaded.
Did he retire? I thought he retired last year. Is he still on?
I think he's still going, or he's just
consulting,
just teaching the rooks.
Teaching the rooks.
Showing them how it's
number
done.
one, Ed Hockley will never be done on football.
No.
It's impossible.
And of course, he wears a little bit too tight shirt to show off those pipes.
Of course. Classic.
Yeah.
Muscle man. He must work out at Gold's Gym. I swear to God, he does.
My favorite part was probably Rod Marinelli.
Oh, the grizzled old vet.
He walks around like an old Marine Corps sergeant, and you're just waiting for him to pop off, and he's being kind of nice, teaching technique, and all of a sudden, when someone fucks up, Marinelli lets him hear. He's like, "You mother!"
Who got the wrath? Who got the Marinelli wrath?
Basically everyone but DeMarcus Lawrence.
I'm loving it. DeMarcus Lawrence doesn't deserve it. Well, he does deserve it because he decided to, smoke a little bit of weed. But from a physical talent standpoint, he's going to be a monster.
Was it weed or is it?
I actually don't know if he was weed or if he was like Adderall or something like that.
Hey, we all need our focus.
Everybody needs Adderall. All right, so let's talk about some of the other notable preseason games we saw out there. We were just watching RG3.
Oh yeah, my favorite part of preseason, because the football is pretty shit outside of game 3, is seeing all the former starting quarterbacks.
Oh yeah,
it's like a who's who. Every time you turn on a game, you're like, holy shit, this guy's still in the fucking league.
Give us some names, Spence.
I'm gonna write it down. I made notes. I was so impressed.
Oh, I love it. Here we
Dan
go.
Orlovsky, Matt Moore.
Man, Matt Moore used to be a Cowboy.
Oh yeah, Josh McCown.
Oh yeah, Brown.
Colt McCoy.
Is he a Redskin still, right?
Yeah.
Get out of there, Colt.
Matt Schaub.
Oh my God, and he's back with the Falcons.
Falcons coming full circle.
Fuck.
He's thrown more pick sixes than actual touchdowns in the last 4 years. Yeah. He's still got a job. Chad Henne.
Where's the wait? Where? Let's see if I can know where the Henster is playing football at these days.
Yeah, we'll play a little guessing game when I name these.
Okay, Chad Henne. I want to say it used to be the Dolphins. I don't know why I'm feeling. I want to say the Saints. I know I'm wrong.
Jacksonville.
Ah.
Matt Barkley.
The old USC is still in there.
Yeah.
Not with the Eagles still. He's
Cardinals.
with the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Sean Hill.
Man, I know that used to be Detroit. I don't know where he is. It still Detroit?
Minnesota.
What? Where all these guys have gone? I don't know.
Drew Stanton.
All right, I know you were the Cardinals, and you was a bomb.
Yeah, he was spraying it.
Horrible.
He was spraying everywhere. Brandon Whedon.
Oh, I know you bomb with the Texans.
He's just mad that Whedon got a win with the Texans and not with the Cowboys last year.
Of course.
Look, he throws the prettiest ball in the NFL. Your boy Jerry said it.
Hey, I got a tweet from Jerry Jones. He loves that man's tosses.
Yeah? Thad Lewis.
Man, he used to be the Cincinnati Bengals. And I want to say Thad is he with Baltimore?
49ers.
Oh, man. Of course he's with those doggone red and gold Niners up there in the Bay Area, bumming it with the Chip Kelly.
Derek Anderson.
Derek Anderson is behind. Oh, my God. Oh, he's behind Cam Newton. He's a Panther, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he could win that job.
Yeah, he's definitely winning.
Yeah. Ryan Mallett.
Mallett, you bum. Baltimore still?
Yeah.
No.
Mind you, every guy on this list, and it's still going, has started an NFL game at some point.
Jesus.
Brian Hoyer.
You are such a bum, Hoyer. And he's not with the Texans now.
No, thank God.
Yeah, after last year's debacle, they had to let him go. Hoyer. Detroit?
Chicago.
Oh, of course.
Austin Davis.
Oh, man, I have no idea what the Davis is.
Browns.
Browns?
Matt McGloin.
Ooh, I have no idea again.
Still with the Raiders.
Raiders.
EJ Manuel, former first-round pick.
EJ Bills?
Yep.
Still with the Bills, you loser.
Kellen Clemens.
Oh, my God. It's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah.
Who's he bumming it with?
I think he's on the Chargers. That one I don't really remember. And Nick Foles.
Oh, Nick Foles, you loser with the Kansas City.
Yeah.
We don't need you. We got Dak Prescott.
So that's
a list.
It's an illustrious list.
That is. And they're all bums.
Pretty much. Yeah.
They had their time in the sun, and now they're bumming around on the beach. Get out of the water. You never had a chance.
They all love holding a clipboard.
Now, if you had to have one of those guys as your backup quarterback, Spencer, which one of them would you take? I'm kind of leaning towards Derek Anderson could get the job done. I've seen him do it before. And when he came in for Cam Newton after Cam got in that car wreck, he did pretty well.
I guess I'd say Nick Foles.
Nah, and Nick Foles is, he's done it.
Yeah.
He won 4 games last year with the Rams.
Yeah.
He could have won some games with the Cowboys.
It's probably him or Anderson. But man,
what a bunch of losers.
that's a tough list.
It's a tough. It really is.
There's a reason they're backup, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, but let's talk a little. We had a little Robert Griffin. We were just watching some Robert Griffin III on the Browns.
He's back, ladies and gentlemen.
Tell him about that, Spencer.
So RG3 comes in, and it was like the classic RG3 play. Drops back, gets hit, nails a beautiful 40-yard bomb to T. Pryor.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Former quarterback turned receiver, and he's immediately laying in the turf. And I was like, well, that's it. That was quick.
It looked like it definitely looked like he was hurting, and then he realized everybody was noticed that he was hurting, and he tried to get up and run away from it as fast as possible. But what happened on the next play?
Interception.
Hey, yo, Robert Griffin.
It was the RG3 spectrum.
Oh, my God.
You got a possible injury, a nice highlight, interception. Mark Sanchez did the same thing in Denver. 3 series, punt, touchdown, interception.
God, some people just can't break the chains that bind, Spencer.
Well, I heard that Trevor Simon,
oh, the guy from the Broncos,
might be running with the first team next game.
Man, I'm hearing a lot of wonderful stuff about that. It's his second year, right? Second year player. So he picked up a little Peyton Manning. Hopefully not that last part, but hopefully the intent, like the breaking down plays and whatnot, what have you. But everybody's slomping on that knob, if you know what I mean.
And Gary Kubiak fucking loves late round quarterbacks because he sees himself in them every time.
Thought he loved late round running backs, or
he loves them both.
He loves everything.
He doesn't. Yeah, he has no time for these stud blue chip athletes.
Get out of here, Jared Goff, you bum. You bum.
I'll make Trevor Simon. I don't even. We got to figure out because if his name's Seaman, I just keep calling it that. It's gonna be bad.
Our stat boy is going to get on that, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have the answer for you next week when he gets back to us. When his letter gets in from Alaska. He's far away.
Yeah. There wasn't much else notable because it's week 1. Well, your boy DeMarco Murray busted off a nice one.
Man, what? Yeah, DeMarco had some beautiful runs over there with the Tennessee Titans.
That exotic smash mouth.
That's what you've been calling it, exotic smash mouth football. And boys, it looked like it. They were getting down. What do you have, like a 75-yard run?
Yeah.
He had another, 15-yard run. And then Derrick Henry came in and had a little, success as well. Granted, we're dealing with 3rd and 4th string players here.
Yeah, we're not going to put much stock into the preseason other than Dak Prescott.
I mean, what we were talking about a couple of weeks ago, the Lions went 4-0 and then lost every game in the regular season.
Yeah. When the Lions went 4-0, that was the year they went 0-16.
I mean, enough said.
Yeah.
And enough said about that.
Yeah. Nothing else. Well, let's move on.
Let's move out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give you our NFC over-unders just like we did the AFC last week.
All right, here we go. Let's start off with the NFC East. We'll go with the winners of the division last year, Washington Redskins.
Oh, the division no one wanted to win.
Yeah, literally, they were served it. Technically, anybody could have had it in the division.
Yeah.
Whoever wanted it, nobody wanted it.
Yeah.
Get outta
Washington
here.
didn't beat a team with a winning record, but won the division.
Man, so sad. But Spencer, this is a new year.
It is.
Let's not think about the past.
Let's move
It's
on to
about
the future.
present. It's here and now. Washington Redskins over or under 7.5.
Oy.
So we got to think here. It's another year for Kurt. Offensive line is going to be
You like that?
He's had a solid year last year. So you got to think, another year in the system. He's got Jake Rudin back there yelling at him. He's got Chucky's brother in this corner.
He's got Deshaun and the new receiver from TCU.
Yeah.
Dotson.
He's got Dotson. He's got Garcon. He's got Reed, who everybody's loving.
Yeah.
He's a pretty big.
I like their
badass.
offense.
I like their offense, too.
It looks fine. I trust in Kirk. I don't think he's...
I don't think he's going to have a horribly regressive year, to be
No.
honest with you. And then what do you think about Matt Jones, that running back? I'm asking because, should I pick him in fantasy football? What's the dealio there?
I don't know. I don't know what to make of it.
Nobody really knows. I think he averaged 3.2 yards a carry last year, so that's nothing solid.
I was on the Matt Jones train early.
Last year, right?
Yeah, he burned me a little. He's shown flashes. I like their O-line, so yeah.
I like their O-line, and you got to think that you got to Kurt had, what did he throw for? He threw for a lot of touchdowns. He threw for a lot of yards. He had some solid games back there. So
But that could be the one team where some no-name comes out, like Keith Marshall, the kid they drafted from Georgia. Never played much, but he was more highly recruited than Gurley. He's a beast, ran like a 4.3, big dude. He just never played much. So who knows? Could be one of those guys. I like Matt Jones. I'd take a flyer on him. Mm-hmm. Not early.
Right, no, definitely not.
So, yeah, Washington's offense, cool. Let's talk about the D.
All right, so
that's what's going to make or break.
Yeah, you guys were like, oh, my owner's Dan Schneider. Oh, we like to spend millions, gazillions of dollars on any player that we can get. And comes Josh Gordon. No,
Norman.
Josh Norman.
Josh Gordon signing with the Redskins for a lot of money would not be shocking at all.
It's totally happening in 2 years after he gets another year-long suspension, for sure.
It's shocking they signed a guy that's not like a 35-year-old future Hall of Famer to a huge contract, so I'll give him that.
He was young. He's a little bit younger.
I like Norman.
He's got an attitude, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's got a kind of, I guess, he's got something about him, I don't know, like a smugness to him. Kind of arrogant. Yeah, I'm a little bit better than all of you assholes out there.
Which is easier to do when you're on the Panthers and Luke Kuechly and that entire team was there.
Yeah, agreed.
I want to see Odell just wax his ass.
Oh, I can't wait. Odell's going to wax anybody's ass.
Pretty much.
So, it's not going to be that big of a deal, but it will be great just because it's going to hurt Norman's, his just inside's going to hurt.
Yeah.
He's going to just cry.
It could ruin him.
It could ruin him. It could psychologically break that man.
We're going to know right away. I think the first 3 weeks.
Yeah, I think it's week 2, week 3.
First 3 weeks, Norman goes against Antonio Brown week 1. He goes against Beckham week 2.
Please tell me Dallas is
and
week 3.
And it's Dez week 3.
Oh, I love
so we're gonna find out about Norman because I think he's a damn fine player, but if he has to sit out there on an island man coverage, it might get bad.
Yeah, last year it was zones, right? He played in his zone scheme.
Yeah.
So he just had to worry about that little strip of area. It's different when you got to run left and right.
Yeah. Doesn't make him less of a player. No. Just means he might not.
It's just where he fits at. He just might not be a perfect man to fit. All right, I hate the Redskins, so I'm going under, even if I'm blinded. They probably win 8 games, but I don't want to believe that.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of them.
Because it's to me, they're all kind of the same, to be honest. The Redskins, the one that's going to suck is the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're going to be horrible. Yeah. I think they're going to win some games. But I just don't feel as confident about their squad as I do.
And their schedule will be a little tougher since they won division. If I had to bet this, which I wouldn't, ladies and gentlemen, this would be a no bet.
This would be a no bet.
I would take the over just because it's minus 105 and the under's minus 125. Yeah. But
I totally see that.
I think between 6 and 9 wins for them, realistically.
Yeah.
If Kirk Cousins is great, yeah, they could win 10, 11 games.
They could win 9 games. They can go 9-7 again. That's what they went last year.
I don't know about their pass rush. Ryan Kerrigan's a good player, but outside of that, who's rushing the passer for them?
I don't know. I try to ignore Washington Redskins' existence.
That's good.
Yeah.
So. That's fair. He's honest. Well, let's move on. Let's move on to the Eagles, your second favorite team.
Oh, under I'll take this. I'll take this one now. Under. Screw you guys. You're not winning 7 games. Bradford, you're a bum. Wentz, you're a bum. Daniels, you're a bum.
Chase Daniel's going to be the starter. We know Bradford will get injured.
Philadelphia, your city is kind of cool, but your people, bums.
Your fans are just
assholes,
so
dude.
angry.
What's up with you?
Bring some positive juju, some positive energy, and maybe your team will win more.
That's what I'm talking
They're
about.
so negative.
Yo, Michael Irvin had this horrible back injury. He's getting carted off like he can never walk again. You're all booing him.
Yeah.
That's not classy.
They boo their own team, but not in a cool way like the Giants do.
Yeah.
New York fans are like...
That's good. I like it. I like their shit. They're just honest with you. New York's just honest with you. It's like, this is...
I don't like the Eagles offseason. They blamed it all on Chip and fired him and then did the exact same shit. They gave up more picks, or the same amount, to move up for Wentz, which Chip wanted to do for Mariota. I would say Mariota was a better prospect.
And now Wentz got some hairline fractures going on in his ribs.
They booted Murray. Okay. They booted Maxwell, who was...
Oh, it was bad.
Yeah.
Got a lot of, they just basically got rid of anybody that reminded them of Chip Kelly.
Yeah.
Like, get out of here. We don't want you anymore.
Everything. Howie Roseman came in was like, this is my show. I'm ready.
And then they did the exact same
thing.
For worst player.
Yeah. It was like, well, I did it this time.
Yeah. This is my move. I came up with it. I'm the smart one.
Chip was a good coach. I don't know
Chip
why
had some solid years in there.
I don't know why you gave him GM stuff. He also didn't write the contracts.
Too much power. And it was his first time in the NFL. You take some time. Maybe it's baby steps.
He made Nick Foles look amazing.
He did.
Nick Foles looked like dog shit on the Rams.
Oh, awful. Awful.
Terrible.
I'm going under 7 wins.
Yeah, the over is plus 120, and that's just because Vegas wants you to, because they're going under.
They're going under. What is it? Yeah, I mean,
how long are they going to keep Bradford in there? Philly fans already hate the guy. It's ridiculous.
He probably breaks his leg before week 3 even starts.
Yeah. And he always just looks like a scared child back there.
Why do you gotta get more players? Why?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's trade me.
I think that's the only reason I like Wentz. When he came in the league, someone asked him about Bradford, and he threw a sick burn. In summary, he said, I've studied a lot of quarterbacks, like Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, but I'm not really familiar with him.
Hey-o, there's a reason.
Yo. No, I don't watch that guy. I'm trying to be a real quarterback. I'm not paying attention to Sam Bradford.
All right, so under on them. Let's go to the New York Giants.
New York Football Giants.
They have them at 8.
I hate the Coughlin loss.
I know. You really do. You are really bitter about the Coughlin. You love Tom Coughlin.
It was time, but man, that guy could coach the dick off a football team.
He could, Spence. But at the same time, it was 4 or 5 years without making the playoffs, which is too long. Even if you did win 2 Super Bowls.
When was the last time Jason Garrett been in the playoffs?
Doesn't matter. We're the Cowboys. It's a different mindset. It's all different.
Different mindset?
Yeah, where it's 2 different beasts.
Okay.
We don't hold ourselves up to like we should, but it's just like Jerry Jones totally controls Jason Garrett, so it's fine.
Fair.
It's him.
But you fired Coughlin, but kept the same staff and GM.
I know. You just I don't know. I do. I mean, I like McAdoo. I like their offense. I think their offense is going to be great. I think Sterling Shepard is going to be phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
I'm just kind of wondering what is going on with Victor Cruz, because the dude has not been healthy for like 3 years, and he's constantly practicing. But like, what the fuck's wrong with your leg if it takes you 3 years and you still can't play?
I would love to hear a miracle story, but I'm afraid.
You're done, son. Hey, Josh Laurie. You're done, son. Absolutely out of here. But I think their offensive line is fine. I'm not really running backs. We got it's not Jacobs. Who was the other boy?
They ran 7 running backs in the preseason game.
Jesus.
It was like a committee of 7. They've got.
How's that rookie? Did you see the stats?
Paul Perkins?
Yeah,
I didn't see him. He could win it. I think Rashad Jennings is a starter. Williams is not long for the Giants.
We know what you're gonna get when you go see the New York Giants. Anyways, It's passing. It's Eli, and they're gonna.
Shane Vereen's nice there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. He did a solid game. They spent $200 million on 3 different players, right?
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, I don't mind the Oliver Vernon signing. I thought it was a little aggressive, but that's the
they
market.
needed it.
Yeah. Oh, they needed it.
So now, who do they got? They got Vernon up there. They got one finger Pierre Paul.
They got Lobster Claw.
They got Lobster Claw. Pierre Paul. Whatever the hell his name is.
Damon Harrison from the Jets.
I mean, it's going to be a much improved defensive line. It should be. They stole Janoris Jenkins from the Rams, who you guys looked like you needed the other night.
Yep.
And then you got to see, the safety that they got from Boise State is getting mad reviews.
Yeah.
is gonna
They have
apparently.
Landon Collins from
Yeah.
last year.
I mean, I like the. As a Cowboys fan, obviously I hate the Giants, but I think they're gonna do pretty damn well.
That's. I feel like unless the Redskins sneak up on you, that's
Right.
That's the competition.
That's a
for the
competition.
division.
Agreed. I want to say. I mean, I want to say over 8.
I'm gonna go over. Under's plus 110. So most people are hitting the over, but that's also because it's a New York team. And
Right.
New York fans bet the shit out of their team regardless.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
I mean, unless Eli gets injured, because I saw Ryan Nassib, he is. Oh my god, it was disgusting.
He's from Syracuse, right?
Yeah,
Send him back to school.
send him back.
Listen to us.
It was bad. I know it's preseason, but you can't have 5 turnovers in
Man.
preseason.
Yikes, my brother. And this ain't your first year in the rodeo either.
But Eli's an Iron Man.
Eli's a monster. He's
Forrest
how
Gump
many?
of the NFL just keeps going.
Dude, what about those Manning boys? Both of them. Even Peyton, before he started to go down, played and didn't he break Brett Favre's like most games in a row record?
No,
He didn't break it?
because of that neck thing.
Oh,
still
he
got
was
it.
close though.
Yeah,
Oh, but Eli still has had. I mean, that's why you got to like it. You know that he's consistent, and if he stays there slinging it, they're gonna be scary.
yeah. I think he's got the longest streak in the NFL.
Without a doubt, he does.
They got a tight end I'm interested to see too. Will Tye.
Never even heard of
A little
this.
smaller, but fast as shit.
Wilt, how do you even know about this guy?
I did some sleuthing on the Giants.
What have you done some PI work?
Oh yeah.
PI.
Hey, I've been checking them out.
PI Harrison on the scene. Everybody, watch out!
Watch out.
He's got his fedora and his notebook.
I always got to pay attention to the Giants because they're the team that could just sneak up on you
Always.
and get in the Super Bowl.
Unfortunately, I know this all too well.
So I'm going to go over on the Giants.
I'm going over on the Giants.
I don't think their defense will be great this year, but it'll be better. I mean, last year was ugh. Yeah, let's move on to the Dallas Cowboys. Let's get an unbiased take here from Andrew on the Cowboys.
over.
Over. It seemed
To be honest with you,
over is even.
over is
So
even.
most people are taking the under. Surprising. Usually you get Dallas. You got to factor in about a half a game or a game because Dallas fans out there. This probably should be 8.5, but they put it at 9.5.
It should be 8.5. 9.5 kind of makes me worried, just because I know the defense is so suspect and our quarterback situation is also suspect.
I mean, if Romo stays healthy, they win 10 games.
We got a beast line.
That's a huge
We got a
if.
beast receiver. We got a rookie running back who is gonna hopefully do some great things out there. We got an aging tight end, but he knows what to do. And then hopefully we got Escobar, who has picked up his game. Man, if he can play well, he's a goddamn monster. He's like 6'7". He's fast. He's got great hands. He just hasn't been able to put it all together to this point. But I mean, with an offense like that, it should be like 2 years ago, and that was 12-4. So I want to say we should be able to go 10-6. If Romo goes down, the whole ship is gone.
Yeah.
And even that the 12-4 year defense was going to be the worst defense that anybody's ever seen. And what we did is the offense had amazing control or possession time, and the defense was barely on. And then last year was a complete reversal. So hopefully Romo is injured. We win 10 games. I'm going over.
I feel like they could or have a very good chance to win the division.
But to
and
me,
then I would bet the hell against them in the playoffs because of their defense.
I would do.
I don't know who's rushing the passer.
DeMarcus Lawrence. He's going to be a
he's a nice
beast.
player.
He's it.
He's not 16-20 sacks.
I will say
Oh,
2
here we go.
years from now, DeMarcus Lawrence 16 sack season. Put it on the board.
That is goddamn insane.
Damn right it is. I'm
What's
a
the most
Cowboys
he's
fan.
had? I'm looking it up right now.
I think 8 is the most he's had. But I think he got 8 in like 10 games last year. Like 8 in a 10-game span.
Mm-hmm.
Fact check. It's
How do you
very
feel about the secondary?
completely scared out of my beautiful mind.
Because if they had a pass rush, it wouldn't really matter.
No,
I like
secondary's-
Byron Jones.
I love Byron Jones. Move him over to safety. Brandon Carr, you're a bum. I hate watching you get burned, and I hate watching you never pick up the ball.
Scandrick's
Scandrick,
player.
I like Scandrick, but he missed the entire last season because of ACL, split ACL, whatever the fuck they call that. But I like him. And then we have Mo Claiborne, who
Still around.
still around, and you were the number 6 draft pick several years ago, and you just get injured all year. So none of these players make me feel good about our defense and secondary.
Yeah. I'm going to,
Now, I do love me some Sean Lee.
Oh, Sean Lee. He's a player.
He's a player.
If he gets healthy.
Is that just the Is that just the Cowboys' motto? They got some players, but they're all at injuries.
Yeah,
Got
I mean,
issues.
that's football, but Sean Lee's a special one
I
because he's one of the best when he's healthy. But
He is badass.
he misses a lot of games.
He also gets a lot of concussions.
Yeah, allegedly.
Send him through.
I don't like the Cowboys, but 10
To
games.
me, I know it's a lot.
I'm just betting on Romo's collarbone.
That's what you are. That's what the bet is.
I like Tony.
I love Tony. He's a great guy. He's got a good smile. He looks
Yeah.
good. He's not fat.
Yeah,
He's in
he's not
football
fat.
condition.
Leave Tony
Jesus.
alone.
God damn it, people.
Kind of want to see them and the Giants win 10. I'll just fuck it. We'll go over.
We'll go over. We're betting on you. Betting on you, Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, that way, if the Cowboys do win 10 games, I'll win some money because it'll actually hurt my soul. So I'm hedging my happiness.
I love it. I love it when we
Hedge your happiness, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so that's Dallas Cowboys, NFC East champions. What we're saying, ladies and gentlemen.
Dallas is plus 175. The Giants are plus 250. Redskins are plus 300. Eagles are plus 400. Eagles should be like plus 700.
Dude, Redskins are plus 300. It's doable.
Yeah.
Very doable.
Just because of the money, I would go Giants.
Yeah, plus 250 for sure. I'd go
So-
Giants as well.
I'll pick the Giants.
I mean, fuck. I can't pick anybody with the Cowboys. It's just my nature. So Dallas Cowboys, but if I was going to do somebody else, I would pick the Giants as well.
All right. Let's move on to the NFC North.
Let's do a little NFC North edition.
All right. We'll start with the Packers. I hate the Packers. I'm going to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, when I was a child, I was a Niners fan. Packers beat us 3 years in a row. It made me cry 1 year.
I know that pain. I
Brett
know that feeling.
Favre made me cry.
Yeah, you guys just kept having to deal with Brett.
And now I see Aaron Rodgers. He should have been a 49er.
They messed that up.
Yeah.
Who messed that up for you, though?
Mike McCarthy. And whoever
Whoa,
was
whoa,
drafting.
whoa.
Mike McCarthy was offensive coordinator for the 49ers and even said he preferred Alex Smith. That's why I don't have coaches evaluate the talent. I don't think he made the choice. I'm just saying he said that.
He did say it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we have Green Bay over under 10.5.
The under's juicy. Plus 145.
Yeah, it is juicy.
It's not an easy division.
No, Vikings are going to be there. Well, the Lions. Yeah, let's be real. What a bunch of bums.
Man.
The Bears are going to be bums. Let's be real. Bears are going to be bums. Lions are going to be bums.
Yeah.
Vikings are going to be sweet.
Let's talk Packers. They got Jordy and Randall Cobb back.
Yeah, but how is Jordy's leg? How's that leg?
They'll find receivers. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Will they? Because they had some issues last year.
Yeah, they still got to the playoffs, and
They
Jeff
did.
Janis.
How many? Did they win 10 games last year? I'm going to
Yeah, I
say.
think so.
Let's just say
I think
yes.
they did. Totally. And the Vikings won, I think, on a tiebreaker. Or no, Vikings won 11 games.
I like the Vikings D. Or no, we're talking about Packers. Right?
Yeah,
So sorry.
back to the-
Yeah. Eddie Lacy had some good runs. Obviously, we know it is preseason, but
He's on a contract here. He'll probably ball out.
and he's on a contract here.
Defense is good.
They picked up Andrew Corliss, and they also who else did they get as their tight end? They got another tight end in there.
Jared Cook.
Yeah,
Sneaky.
sneaky Nietzsche.
Look, their offense is going to be good as long as Aaron Rodgers is there.
Yeah,
Defense, they moved Matthews back outside. Maybe he could rush the passer a little.
how is Peppers still playing?
I don't know. Ageless.
Ageless wonder.
Yeah. They got a damn
Classic.
good team.
They do. Over. Is it 10? I'm going over. Fuck it.
Pains me over.
I know it.
If I had to pick one team that would randomly just have a bad season, maybe because of injuries, I'd go there just because plus 145. But take the over. Packers are going over.
Packers going over.
Let's move on to Minnesota.
I love this. I love
Oh, Minnesota. Moving into the new stadium, yeah?
Yeah.
Looks nice.
Hey. Hi today.
Looks nice.
Irish.
I like Minnesota a lot.
I like Minnesota too.
Good
All right.
fans.
Great people. We have a couple really close friends that are Vikings fans.
Yeah.
Lovely people.
Great people.
Would
They've
be
suffered through a lot.
so much. And last year ended so Minnesota-like. It
Wide
seemed.
left, man.
So close.
That was ridiculous.
You were there and you had the Seahawks down, and nobody likes the Seahawks. You had them dead to rights.
I'm hoping Blair Walsh gets some redemption playoffs.
Me too.
Maybe leads them to the Super Bowl.
I would love it.
How do you feel about Teddy Bridgewater?
I love Teddy Bridgewater because I love the Louisville. My cousin was a field goal kicker for Louisville. He won the college Lou Groza. I think it's Lou Groza award.
Yeah.
The for College Football Kicker Award of the Year.
Come on, name drop us.
Arthur Carmody. They called him Artomatic.
Artomatic.
Yeah, he was just a monster.
Can we get him on the pod? I need some kicking off. I love kickers.
Dude,
so important.
To be honest with you, he would love to be on the pod. He would sit here and talk with us all day about everything. But I love Bridgewater. I've liked him since then, and I like him now. And I think he's going to get more comfortable. He's a nice dual threat. I think he's smart. And you have AP back there. Then you went and got a little Ole Miss Laquan Treadwell. He's got a disgusting ceiling. He's got he's like a Des Bryant out there, basically, if he gets his shit together.
They got Alex Boone. Because that was the problem with Teddy I saw last year. He was getting his shit kicked in. They couldn't block anyone.
Yeah. He kept getting
He needs
knocked
some
around.
time.
He needs some time, but I like him.
I mean, like Diggs.
You got to love Stephon Diggs.
Their offensive, they can block. Their offense can be nice.
Their offense is going to be nice.
The defense is full of young studs.
Oh, the defense is scary.
Catching bodies.
Man, the defense is scary. The cornerbacks are all disgusting. You still got Terrence Newman back there. Fine wine of a player.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, the key to his longevity is drinking a glass of red wine every night. That's what he tells the young studs.
I love the kid from Clemson they drafted.
Who?
Mackenzie Alexander. Total shit talker, great tackler.
I love shit talkers.
He's a good player.
I also love the coach. I love
Zimmer, former Cowboy.
Zimmer's had a sweet. I mean, he was on. I love the Bengals. He was on the Bengals. The Bengals had this nice coaching staff with him and Hugh a couple years ago.
Oh yeah,
Marvin Lewis. You had some solid guys.
Harrison Smith's a great player.
Who else they got on there? Who's one of those other cornerbacks that they have? They have a disgusting cornerback back there. I'm having a.
They have
Trey
Xavier
Waynes.
Rhodes.
It's not like I got Trey Waynes.
Yeah, Trey Waynes, Xavier Rhodes.
So I like them.
And Anthony Barr's him.
Ooh, yeah.
And Kendrick's little brother.
They got players.
You know what? I just got to retroactively say one good thing about the Eagles. Michael Kendricks, you're a hell of a player.
All right,
your brother's good too.
Shout out to you, brothers. So they're 9.5.
Over is -150. A lot of people jumping on it. I like the Vikings too much to say no. So yeah, I'm going over Vikings.
You doing the 150?
Yeah,
for a hundo. I like them too.
I don't know if I actually take them. You know, maybe at the end we'll tell you guys what our actual favorite picks are, because obviously I wouldn't bet all these.
Right?
That'd be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You'd either break even or lose like an asshole.
Yeah, without a doubt. I want to say over as well. I mean, you got to figure offense. They have a lot of the same players. AP's back another year for the quarterback. The defense is amazing, and when you have an offense that can sit there and play possession ball with you, and then a defense that's gonna smack you in the face, it's gonna win you some games.
You think they got one last AP renaissance year?
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
If anyone could go at that age, it's him.
Yeah. Oh, I think he's gonna have a solid year.
He's a freak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just is. All right, let's go to your Chicago Bears.
You know, John Fox rebuilding time. He's a solid coach. He's like to build us up and get us over the hump. I mean, people forget he went to 2 Super Bowls with 2 different teams.
Oh, wow, he did. Little Panthers, little Broncos, huh?
Yeah. Was a D coordinator for the Giants when they lost to the Ravens.
That's why they lost.
Yeah, probably. So the Bears are in some flux.
7.5.
I saw this when it opened. It was like 6, which had me intrigued. 7.5 is too high.
Too high.
I think they'll play well. I think they're sneaky. I think they'll win some games you don't expect.
I don't really know. I mean, I wonder how Alshon is still dealing with a hamstring injury. You got Kevin White coming back from his leg injury as well.
I'm excited about Kevin White.
I'm excited too, but not a very good route runner. Just more of a physical, fast, throw it up and let me fucking go get it kind of guy.
Well, Cutler will throw it up. Fuck it.
You know, I'm hearing a lot of wonderful things about Zach Miller.
Yeah.
The tight end.
Ooh, yeah.
Watch out, fantasy football. Circle that name.
Who knows what we get from Cutler? I don't know. The Gase thing might hurt.
I don't really know. Jeremy Langford, is that the running back?
Yeah, he looked really good last year.
He did, but I feel like his average rush yards attempt was not that stellar.
Yeah, but he could catch the ball. I mean, I don't know what to make of guys that play really well in their last 6 games.
Right. Like, what is that? Like, it's like the opposite of Freeman last year. Or not Freeman.
Yeah. Devonta. Yeah, Freeman. He just got worn down.
Oh, man. The first 7 games, amazing. And then the last 9 games, absolutely one of the worst fantasy backs in football.
That's what happens when a Shanahan's there, man. They'll run your ass into the ground if you're a running back.
Loser.
Ask Terrell Davis. Ask Arian Foster.
Now, what do we feel about the Chicago defense?
It'll be better. They picked up...
I like that linebacker they picked up.
Danny Trevathan.
They got Trevathan.
Floyd from Georgia.
Yeah, that's the boy I'm talking about. He looks like a scary mamma jamma.
Pernell McPhee's a good player.
There we go. We got some players out there.
Yeah, I like their corners are solid. They got Kyle Fuller.
I like Kyle Fuller.
Yeah, they got a few guys. I mean, I think they'll play better than people expect, but
He ain't winning 7.5 games.
8 wins is too much for me.
Too much.
It's a
Especially
lot.
when you got to play the Packers twice and you got to play the Vikings twice. I'm giving you basically 4 losses.
Yeah, if you played like ball control, maybe you can win 8 games, but this is Jay fucking Cutler, man.
Ain't no ball control football.
Ain't no ball control with Jay Cutler. He's going to drop back, and he's going
talking
to fucking smoke it into triple coverage, and you're going to have to live with it. And the sad part, Bears fans, this is the best quarterback you've ever had since I've been alive. Maybe when Sid Luckman or one of those guys was playing.
Oh, horrible.
This is way better than Rex Grossman.
Yeah. Rex Grossman was... And you made it to a Super Bowl with Sexy Rex.
Better than Jim Miller.
Oh, God. How do you even pull that one out of your brain?
Better than the guy they won a Super Bowl with. Jim McMahon.
Oh, McMahon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those were sick defenses.
Yeah, that's the difference.
And Walter Payton, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I'll do it.
All right, let's go on. Detroit Lions. Yikes.
Sad lines. So,
It's 7. Over under 7, ladies and gentlemen.
all right, RIP to Calvin Johnson's career. We're going to miss you.
Well, why does the Detroit franchise just destroy Hall of Fame players?
I don't know. Maybe the 2 best players ever played their position, and they retired early.
Did either one of them ever get a playoff win?
Barry got one.
Calvin got one, right?
No. He went to 2 playoff games.
Oh, that's so
The Lions have 1 playoff win in the Super Bowl era. 1.
Man.
You know how many the Browns have? 6.
Oh, my God.
You know how many the Texans have?
2?
2. Lions have fucking 1.
What is wrong with you guys?
What are you assholes doing?
You got Calvin Johnson
And Barry Sanders.
and Barry.
And Matt Stafford's. I think
It's
Matt
all
Stafford
right.
and Cutler are cut from the same cloth.
Yeah, totally. Easily.
Stafford also the best quarterback they've had since 1958.
Oh, my God. Orlowski. Remember when he was their quarterback? They've had a slew of shit
Ooh.
quarterbacks.
I did a little sleuthing on Stafford. He's something like 5-37 against teams with a winning record, 1-22 on the road. Still the best quarterback they've had in 6 years.
Jesus.
That's not just him. I mean, they find ways to miraculously lose games.
I mean, you got Abdul. Let's see. Receiver-wise, you got Golden Tate. You got Anquan Bolden. I like Tate.
Yeah, I like Tate a lot.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be...
Marvin Jones, a nice little
Pro bowler.
pickup.
I like Marvin Jones. Big old boy. That's there. He's like 6'5". Can run out there. Is their Calvin kind of presence.
You got a guy named Jim Bob Cooter calling the plays, which is pretty fucking awesome.
I give that that counts for 2 wins in my
It does.
book.
But then you get a -3 because Jim Caldwell's your coach.
Yeah, then you go -3.
Dude loves punting on 4th and 1.
Vanilla. Grow
So
some
vanilla.
testes,
Yeah.
bro. We need to have a segment called Grow Some Testes.
Yeah, grow
and
some
we'll just
testes.
call people out for being complete pussies.
Yeah, go
in
for
game.
it.
Yeah, go for it.
I don't know your job's online. Whatever, man.
Go for it. God, play the game.
So they drafted a no lineman from Ohio State.
Kind of needed it.
Their offense could be good. They played better down the stretch, but they could be fooling us. Defense is they got some players. Darius Slay's
I
nice.
like Ansah, their
Oh,
defensive
yeah.
line. He's going to be a beast.
Derek Levy, DeAndre Levy,
Nagata, or no, what's his big old name?
Halotinata.
Halotinata. Solid, big old boy. I mean, I think the defensive line's going to be good. Linebackers be all right. Secondary. Who do they got back there, Spencer?
Darius Slay,
Darius Slay.
Glover Quinn.
Okay.
Forgot who their other outside guys. Not awful. The only
Not
reason
awful.
you want to back the Lions this year is Bill Simmons' famous Patrick Ewing theory.
Oh, please explain.
Where you subtract a great player and the team gets better. The Knicks lost Patrick Ewing in '99. They go to the championship. Tiki Barber left the Giants. Everyone's like, "Oh, they're fucked," and they go and win the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's so sad for Tiki.
Yeah, there's a lot of instances. I don't know if that's going to happen here
It's not going to happen.
because I've never seen Stafford not have Calvin to bail him out.
It's not happening.
Not happening.
No.
I hope my boy Amir is great this year.
No, I
love
want
you,
to
Amir.
be. It's because he got that Nebraska Cornhusker love.
I do. Go Big Red.
I just love those little shifty, running backs who can turn it on a dime.
I want to take over. Like I want Detroit to be good one day because I just feel for them.
Me too.
But I'm going under.
I'm going under as well. Under.
Because we can push at 7-9.
Yeah.
If you had a coach with
Caldwell.
interested me a little more.
No.
So for the division, we got Packers at -140, Minnesota at +200, Chicago +900, Detroit Lions 10-1.
That. Okay.
Ugh.
Lions.
I mean, they have a better shot than the Bears, probably.
I think they have a better shot than the Bears, but I'm going Minnesota.
Me too.
Ground and pound football.
Vikings. Skull Vikings.
Oh, blow the horn. We need that sound effect.
Yeah, we're getting a horn.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I need it.
Imagine it.
It'd be so cool.
You guys hear it?
Ooh. Well, I can't really do it, but you know what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
All right, so that is our NFC North. Let's get to the NFC South.
But dirty.
We're going to the dirty. All right, let's talk about the Carolina Panthers. Carolina, you are 10.5.
Lofty.
Wow.
Lofty expectations. They're not going to win 15 games. I can say that right now.
No, they're not doing that again. And I actually don't think they win 10.5.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going
Bold.
under.
Is it just the old Super Bowl hangover?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think they lost Norman, but
I mean, they really didn't lose anything.
they'll recover.
I think
They're adding Kelvin Benjamin.
it's going to be a little hangover, and then people are going to be a little more figure their offense out a little bit more.
Yeah, Shula was killing it last year.
He
I guess
was.
he's going to get a head coaching job.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Play calling was out of this world. Yeah, I think it's one of those things where I just don't know if they can reclaim the magic. Cam will still be great. 10-6 sounds good.
10-6 sounds great. 10-6 would be great for them. But I just don't feel another, it's one of those things. It's one of those things, the high expectations, and I feel like they're going to be a little bit lower this year.
The only thing about them that makes me want to take over this division, they're not exactly playing stalwart teams.
Their division blows.
Atlanta loves to find ways to lose. Tampa's still young. New Orleans is...
Look at these payouts, too. Atlanta, 550. Saint, 600.
6 to 1.
Tampa, 650.
6.5 to 1 for Tampa Bay.
That's kind of. I might be calling my Vegas right after this.
Ooh.
Feeling it.
We'll do some live. We're going to do a live podcast in Vegas, ladies and gentlemen.
It's going to be from our beautiful cabana number 4.
The Cosmopolitan.
The Cosmo Pool.
Cosmo Pool, ladies and gentlemen. Cabana number 4.
You can find me there with Spencer and the crew.
Date to be determined. We'll probably go more for like October.
Yeah, it's
We'll let you guys know.
It's a little cooler then.
Yeah. Once we get like more than 20 fans.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, I mean, 10.5. I'm calling Super Bowl hangover. I'm going under.
Under.
I still think they're the best in the division, but I you know what? Going on, they'll be the best at 10-6. So what it will be.
Yeah. I'll do under. New team wins that division every year.
New team
Under.
every year. Let's
Shake
be
it
real.
up.
Last year we thought Carolina was going to win 2 games,
Yeah.
and they went off and won 15. That could be Tampa.
Let's move on to Atlanta.
Okay, Spencer, tell us a little bit about Atlanta Falcons' new stadium, what they call it, and what it looks like.
It's the Mercedes-Benz Stadium or Dome. I don't know what they're calling it yet.
AKA
The prolapsed anus.
Crinkle
AKA
Star Center.
The Crinkle Star. Let's repeat that. AKA the Crinkle Star Center. Ladies and gentlemen. Next year, not this year, next year, we'll be moving in this beautiful stadium.
It looks good.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Especially on the inside.
Yeah, I bet it looks amazing inside.
But when it opens up,
It looks like a butthole.
it does. And it's red.
It's red. It's the Crinkle Star Center.
Go online and look
Google
it up. Like, there's no way around it. I don't know how they didn't think,
It's one of those designs where you're looking at like the architect and you're being like, what? How did this get through a board of to approve this with this design?
Yeah, it looks like a butthole, right, man?
Somebody had to have said that.
They could even made it a square opening, but they made it round.
Really weird, but it looks cool.
It's great. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So,
Crinkle Star Center.
what do we like about the Falcons? Love Julio.
Julio.
I'm still on the fence with Matty Ice.
Man.
He's nice, but
What happened to him last year? Do you think he's just getting hit too much now? He's been in the league a while.
getting hit a lot.
He's getting hit a lot. They were tearing it up. They were 5-0 last year. Everybody was all on top of them.
Typical Falcons.
Then I think they played the Panthers and just unraveled after that.
They were the only team to beat the Panthers, though.
Oh, shit. That's right. At the end of the year, though.
Yeah. I like the running backs. I think their offensive line will be better.
We got Freeman and Coleman back there. I like those guys.
Wasn't a big fan of the Mohamed Sanu contract. A little iffy.
Yeah.
Sanu's
too much.
a player. But
he is, but too much.
It's aggressive.
Do we not all watch him with Cincinnati? We all saw the same tape.
Basically, their D's just been a dumpster fire, so they've been drafting there. Vic Beasley could be good. He looked nice last year. Trufant's a great player. They got Keanu Neal.
Oh, you love
Florida.
that boy. Is that Florida boy?
Yeah.
You love that boy.
How can I not love anyone named Keanu?
Keanu. And you know when you got, who's the coach? Quinn? Something Quinn?
Yeah, Dan Quinn.
He's another Seattle boy.
Yeah, he's kind of like...
They brought him in to help the defense.
Because like Gus Bradley. That grosses me out.
Gross. Just disgusting.
God damn it,
Why would you
Dan
say
Quinn.
something so benign? Evil.
If I put a picture of Dan Quinn and Gus Bradley next to each other, could you tell the difference?
I would just see pathetic. See one thing and just fucking loser.
Just these Seahawks retreads going around being like, oh, recreate the magic,
Yeah,
except they
can't.
don't have any of the players.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're missing the entire team to do that.
But maybe, I mean, they did do all right last year.
They did all right. What is their over-under? 7.5? You're going...
I don't bet on the Falcons because I've watched them enough to know they're always...
We're not betting on them, yo.
So this is a pass
I feel
for
like
me.
you're an 8-8 kind of team, to be honest with you.
They are very 8-8.
They are so Jeff Fisher.
Oh, they are.
But now his new day might be 7-9. He's getting close to where 7-9 is his holiday.
Yeah.
If I get any more 7-9s, I'm gonna flip the fuck out.
Yeah, you won't go 7-9, Jeff. You guys are going like 5-11.
You guys are going 5-11 for sure.
Your offensive line sucks.
Awful.
I heard he got an extension.
Why?
Or they're talking about it. They're just hanging the fruit there.
No, get him out of there. Get Tom Coughlin to come in here and change the way this shit's going down. That's what I'm talking about. And you're on top of that.
I'm on it.
Tom to LA.
I could also do, I mean, he's way old. I could do Jimmy Johnson. Couldn't you see Jimmy Johnson in LA?
I would love that. But I think he's lost that. What made him so special, I think, is gone.
It's
that fire.
You usually should never hire an old coach.
Especially when he's had this many years off and
Yeah.
that many commercials for like.
My worry
boner
is
pills.
they'll go sexy and hire Gruden, and he'll just have lost it.
That's what I'm saying. It's the same thing with John Gruden. They've been out of it. They've lost that there was that intangible that made them these fucking awesome coaches, in your face, volatile. I'm going to scream at you. You're going to be better, even if we're winning Super Bowls. That kind of thing. And I think that now, especially Gruden, he doesn't have that. That fire's
If
not
they had
there.
real balls, they wait 2 or 3 years and they go get Jim Harbaugh.
Oh, it'd be amazing.
And as a Niners fan, I would hate it, but
See,
man,
Harbaugh's got the fire.
he does.
He's got that shit inside of him that
And
you want.
he's not going to stay anywhere longer than like 4 to 5 years. Sorry, Michigan fans.
No.
Just wait. Just wait.
Of course not. Get him out here. That'd be a sweet hire.
Yeah.
He he's gonna win a championship over Michigan, and then he'll be done with it and want to come back over here.
See, Atlanta, this is your problem. We don't even want to talk about you.
We hate you, Atlanta. Only thing that you got is Julio Jones.
Yeah, like I said, I'm doing a push, but if I had to, I'll take over the winning.
Yeah, I'm gonna take over too.
Let's move on to the Saints. Nolans.
I think the Saints could be a dangerous one.
No.
You don't think so?
I think the Saints I think they're just riding on past stuff. Sean Payton, Drew Brees, still great, but man, they got nothing. On defense, they have nothing.
Didn't their defensive player just break his leg today?
Yeah,
their
first round pick.
That is just so fucking shitty when that happens to a team.
I know.
You spend all this time and all these resources, scouting this player and investing in them and being like, this acquisition is really going to help us solidify, this need that we just got fucking beat on last year for it. And before the season even starts, it's taken away from you.
It's
just
fucking
pointless. It's pointless. It sucks.
Yeah.
So if you feel bad, obviously you got to love Drew Brees.
Yeah.
He's a thrower.
He's kind of white bread for me.
It's a little white bread for you, Spencer.
I mean, he's as
Super
a
Bowl
quarterback,
champion.
Great.
Brought a Super Bowl to the fucking dirty Nolans.
Yeah.
To the Big Easy.
He's just a little. He's a little vanilla.
He is
not as a quarterback.
He is more than vanilla. Come on, give the man some credit here.
I've never seen Drew Brees talk a lot of shit. I've never seen Drew Brees.
So you want him to be more like?
No, I don't want. I want Drew Brees to be who Drew is. I love Drew. I'm just saying.
Okay. All right.
I mean, he's still a top 5, top 6, top 7-ish quarterback.
Yeah.
He's great. I'm not going to disparage Drew's game.
You just want You just want a little. I don't know what you want. More shit talking from Drew, or fire in your face.
I imagine the New Orleans quarterback to be like people from New Orleans. A little bit rowdy.
A little bit rowdy.
A little bit. You don't know what's going to happen.
Well, in that case, we need to steal who's San Diego's. I'm just blanking right now.
Rivers.
Yeah, Rivers needs to be with New Orleans.
Yeah. Rivers couldn't handle New Orleans.
Pow, 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 woo!
You probably need a guy like Drew. Otherwise, New Orleans, you're done.
You're too much party. It's like Vegas.
Imagine Jamarcus Russell in New Orleans.
Oh my God.
He would have been out quicker than in Oakland.
He wouldn't have even gotten to his first game.
No, it would have been done.
He would have been done, son. Because it is like another little Vegas. I mean, it's a party town. You got gambling. You got drinking all night long. It's
got some seedy parts.
It's got some very seedy parts.
But great city.
Lovely city.
I'd have to look at their schedule. I liked the under last year on them. It was 8.5. I thought that was ridiculous this year.
7.
Drew Brees probably stays healthy. The offense will be fine.
It's going to be fine.
It's always fine.
It's always fine. It's the defense. They got a new defensive coordinator.
Whatever.
And
they don't have players.
They don't have players.
I mean, you can de-coordinate all you want. You don't have players. Brew.
I feel like he's going to win 8.
Brew. That corner, bruh.
I don't know.
It's a very Cajun name with the UEAX or whatever.
Oh, nice.
He's
Bo.
good. Bo, is that how it is?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
View.
Yeah, View.
I don't know.
And then the kid they got from Clemson at middle linebacker last year, Stephon Anthony. I like him.
I don't know. I don't know about that guy. Well,
Cameron Jordan's nice.
I like Cameron Jordan.
Bird has been stealing money.
Well,
good for him.
horribly overpaid.
I guess it wouldn't be stealing.
No.
He was just given a contract that was
way too big.
large.
And he's not performing at all. I just find it hard that they can't win 7 games.
Yeah. That's a little riskier this year. Like 8.5, I'd love it. 7's a little... Oh, shit. I think they win exactly 7. I'm going to just take the under.
Yeah.
I'm going to disagree with you. I'm going to take the under.
No, I'm over. I'm taking 8. I think the 8.
Yeah, so I'm disagreeing. I'm going under.
Okay.
Your love of New Orleans is masking there.
I'm blinded.
Tampa Bay.
All right,
Hot young buck.
Hot towdy, as they like to say in Oxford.
So we got the Bucks. They brought in Brent and Miko Grimes. That'll be fun.
I like Grimes.
Yeah.
I like his wife.
Yeah, his wife's... She's interesting.
Tell me what you feel about it.
She speaks her mind.
She does.
Kind of respect it.
She's not bad looking either.
Needs to tone it down on the anti-Semitic stuff, but she's fine.
She's fine.
Your owner's Jewish. Just going to remind you that.
Yeah.
So, Miko, do your homework. We'd love to have you on the show sometime. We know you throw out some hot takes, but just do your homework.
Yeah, we'll take him, though. We'll take him. And you.
Doug Martin.
All right. Had a solid year. Finally, again, fantasy. It was very nice for you to come back. Over 1,400 yards rushing. You got to figure same offensive coordinator. Jameis another year, more comfortable.
I love Jameis.
You got Evans out there.
Evans will have a better year.
He had a good receiving year. He just didn't have the touchdowns. He only had 3, which is really odd for a 6'6" beast. But he still had like 1,300 yards receiving.
I really just worry about their O-line. If their O-line's good, their offense can be great.
Right, offense is going to be great. And it's, and the defense.
You told me a few weeks ago, you said you think Charles Sims will have more yards rushing than Doug Martin.
I did, didn't I? Dude, it's on our board.
You still believe it?
Doing it. Write it in.
Fantasy notes, ladies and
Fantasy
gentlemen.
notes. I'm high on Sims. I'm high on Sims.
I was high on Austin Surfing Jenkins.
He's bummed it.
But I'm hearing he might lose his job. I think they're just trying to get in his head. He'll be the guy.
He'll be the guy, but yeah, they're trying to mind fuck him a little bit.
Yeah, they're trying to get up in it. Kenny Bell's look good. Old Nebraska guy. He could be nice in the slot.
Man, you love those Nebraska boys.
Oh yeah, we got another one on the other side of the ball where I really like the Bucks. Levante David.
Oh, nice. He's a badass.
Oh yeah, Gerald McCoy.
Oh, McCoy's a badass.
Yeah.
They got their badasses.
Yeah. They took the kid from Florida, Vernon Hargreaves.
Oh yeah, I like that Hargreaves.
I want to be on the Bucks, but I feel like I'm a year early if I jump on them now. If I'm all in on the Bucks like I want to be, I feel like I'm a year early.
It's kind of like the Jags.
Yeah, even the Jags I feel like have a little bit
more.
Yeah.
They're a little bit closer.
Still feels like there's some holes in the O-line, a little bit in the D. I want to be on it. I think Jameis will have a great year, but it's 1 year early for them.
It's plus 650 to win their division.
Were you going over under? 7.5. So Vegas likes it more than Saints. Overs plus 120, unders 150. So everyone's going under.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say over.
You're going over.
Let's go Tampa.
I
8
like
wins.
Tampa. I want them to get 8 wins too. I'm gonna go there. But now have I gone over on everybody in this division?
Yeah, this guy thinks safe. Well, I guess they could all go 8-8,
I
and
guess
then
that's what it
Panthers
is.
10-6.
Yeah.
I think mathematically that can work.
It's somewhat doable.
It's usually how this division goes. It's usually just a clusterfuck.
And then one team rises.
Yeah.
Man. But I mean, I gotta say that Carolina obviously is our favorite to win the division.
Yeah, Carolina's gonna win the division.
Yeah,
We don't need to.
they're too good.
If you had to pick someone to roll the dice with
On the NFC South,
on the NFC South, Atlanta's 5.5 to 1, New Orleans 6.5 to 1, Tampa Bay 6. New Orleans is 6 to 1, Tampa Bay 6.5 to 1.
to be honest with you, I am so feeling some Saints, baby.
Wow.
Big fucking easy.
Wow.
Rolling the dice. I'm actually in Nolans rolling the dice. And
Let's
it's
make a
coming
little
up.
side bet right now.
All right. Who you taking?
I say the Bucks have more wins than the Saints.
Love it. What are we betting?
What do you want?
Well,
Steak dinner?
Yeah,
Maybe a bottle?
of course. I want a steak dinner and a bottle.
Yeah, you call it.
Okay, so this is what we're doing. I'm taking Saints over Bucks and wins.
Yeah, it doesn't. If the Bucks get 5 wins, it has nothing to do with their over under. The Bucks
Right.
get 5 wins, Saints get 6, you win.
I win.
Yeah.
And it's a steak dinner with a bottle of some red wine.
I hope they played in the last game of the season.
Oh,
That'd be
that's what it
great.
counts for? Yes. I love it. Deal.
Can't wait.
Don't lose that.
I wrote it down.
Perfect.
Got it.
And it's
It's the
recorded.
first bet we've made of the season.
I like
ladies
this.
and gentlemen.
Spencer's a fucking better too, so get ready for a
I just love live action and side bets. It's my thing, man.
Does that guy chew a piece of gum right now or does he not?
$1.
All right, let's move on to the NFC West.
The best division in football, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's
West
start
Coast.
with your
West Coast.
lover and wife, the San Francisco 49ers.
My team, the Niners.
Oh my God, 5.5. Oh my God. Horrible. One of the worst that we've seen yet.
It is the worst in the NFC, I believe.
Oh my God. So we know that Cappy, his arm was too sore.
He's fatigued
Fatigued.
because of his shoulder surgery.
Oh my God, what a puss.
We had a huge loss this weekend. We lost Thad Lewis for the year.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, what happened? ACL?
Yeah.
That's City. Was that against the Texans?
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's not actually a huge loss, but
It's not a huge loss, but I mean, it's
maybe for morale. But Thad might be a great guy in the locker room.
people could love him. He'll be there in his crutches.
Sadly, I expect Gabbert to win this job because he's more accurate short.
Yeah,
He's got some wheels. If you don't know, Gabbert can take off.
bro. He's a Missouri boy, isn't he?
Yeah.
From Mizzou. I got no problems with Gabbert.
I mean, look, there's not a lot to look forward to this year. At least we have a competent coach. I like Chip Kelly. Last year was like the retirements, the disaster, plus Jim Tom Sula, bless his heart. You knew he was not a coach. It was a joke.
Right.
At least Chip Kelly's a real NFL coach. We'll see how he does, but I like it. At least there's hope for the future.
Do they win 6 games?
By last year's standard, they quote unquote have the toughest schedule in the NFL. 6 games. The fact that I'm having to stew over this hurts me.
5.5. Can they get to 6? Can
I
they go
kind of
6
don't
and
want
10?
them to because I want Deshaun Watson.
Then I'm going under.
Yeah, you're going under. No, they'll beat the Cowboys. That's all that matters. Week 3, 4.
Probably because we always have
I'm gonna beat the
it's a
shit out of
trap.
you. It's a
It'll
trap.
be a classic trap game.
That's my Super Bowl this year. That's all I got.
That's how it always is for most of these years with the Cowboys Niners.
Yeah.
You know that they're going to be shitty. Just as it brings me back to the 90s. It's like watching Stranger Things, but for the 90s edition.
I mean, Chip Kelly won 10 games with a shitty Eagles team his first year.
Yeah, but he had more weapons, I feel like. Well, all right, let's go.
Carlos Hyde.
We got Carlos Hyde.
If he's
which
healthy, he's going to be a beast.
He's a
in
3-down
fantasy.
back. He's going to be a beast. He's going to get the ball, and they're going to throw it to him, screens. Chip Kelly's going to love that dick. They got Torrey Smith.
Whoa.
So he got Torrey Smith, who's got the downfield threat, which is like your Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah.
He's your fast guy.
Yeah.
Get it down there. What can we do with him? So you got something there. But
There's-
who's
there-
your other boys?
There's
Spencer?
there's a fight for this second and third receiver.
Who are they?
I saw Bruce Ellington.
Who the hell is that?
He's a South Carolina guy.
Gamecock?
Oh yeah.
Well, I like him then.
And then Quentin Patton. Those are the guys I saw running out there.
Quentin Patton.
Look, the offense it's going to be Carlos Hyde or bust.
That doesn't sound like a lot of good things, technically.
No. The O-line will be better. Anthony Davis came back from retirement. He's probably going to win the starting job. They traded up for this guard from Stanford, which means he's going to play because you don't draft a guard in the first round and not play him.
Not play him. But we have DeForest Buckner.
Ooh, that's about the only thing I'm excited for. Armstead and Buckner.
Buckner, and then you just re-signed your boy Willis.
Bowman.
Oh, Bowman. Willis retired. So sad. So sad. They had so many sick players.
I know. This is just like that year with a team you just watch to see the young guys who no one knows about. You're like, all right, he could be a player.
This is a sad year.
It's a bridge year, you know?
It's a bridge year.
At least there's hope, I guess, but oh, shit.
I mean, eventually, just I hope it's got to come back around eventually, right?
Yeah, what if Kaepernick just comes back to old form?
Yeah. What if he does well? You get him in there, he's running the ball like a badass, and his accuracy somehow returns. And
I feel like it's more likely Blaine Gabbert has a career turnaround
than Cappy does.
Cappy.
I agree with that.
I think he's younger too.
I would agree. I would take that. Say
yeah.
that.
It just at this point it just seems like
Cappy's a little mind fucked.
Yeah.
Gabbert, I feel like, still has belief in himself.
This is like a shot.
Yeah.
Kaepernick needs to go somewhere else if he's going to redo it, I think. I would like to see it. I don't think so.
I don't think so. We're going under. Let's be real.
Yeah, unfortunately. That's why you don't bet with your heart, ladies and gentlemen. Under on the 49ers.
Stop letting me bet on the Cowboys then. Jesus.
You do you.
You do you, player. All right, we're going to go with the Arizona Cardinals.
I love me some Cardinals.
I love me Bruce and the team.
Just love this team. B.A.
It's a great
Arians,
team.
Great dude.
Arians is goddamn badass. We love the receivers. I mean, Fitzy, ancient, but
They're
great.
deep. They got J.J. Nelson, John Brown, Michael Floyd.
I think all three of them went over 1,000 yards last year.
Yeah.
Got David Johnson last there, who everybody is expecting gigantic things from him.
I saw a little Troy Nicholas action. I read some stuff on him in training camp. Saw him in the preseason. Tight end. He looked all right. He had a great quote in the Arizona Republic, I think it was.
Well, do you have it?
He said he was happy to see Arians said he's playing well. And his words were, he gets my name confused with dumb motherfucker a lot.
I love that.
I like that.
This isn't the boy who was trying to make the team last year or 2 years ago, and then his ACL went out in the preseason. Okay. Different guy. So offense studs. O-line's going to be good. You got Chandler Jones.
This team might be the deepest in the NFL.
Oh, my God. They're getting, like, jacked thinking about these guys.
David Johnson.
You got David Johnson. You drafted Ndimdiche. Robert, whatever, how you say that, from Ole Miss. Number 24 pick. Solid. I mean, last year, I think the biggest knock on them was that they couldn't get to the quarterback as much as they liked, even with that 6 secondary. But now I feel like
they added
with those guys coming for you, and now you have Patrick Peterson and the boys back there. I mean, it's
Chandler Jones and kid from Ole Miss, and they might be getting Darrell Washington back. Who?
What?
Yeah.
Was he? Oh my God.
He had 8 sacks 1 year. He's good. He's good rushing, blitzing from the middle linebacker position.
Man. I mean, I love them. I'm going over. What, 9.5?
Yeah.
You're a 10-win team to me all day long. You're a 12-win
They won
team.
like 11 games when Palmer. No, when Palmer. What was the year? Who went out? Who's their starter?
Quarterback? Wait, what?
Was it Palmer? 2 years ago when they lost to the Panthers, it was an awful playoff game.
Oh yeah,
And
Palmer was injured.
Yeah, by that time they had some schmuck behind center.
Probably one of the bums you read off today in your
No,
league.
I think this guy's not even in the league anymore.
Damn.
Yeah,
That was a horrible game.
Arizona 9.5.
9.5.
The under's plus 160 because nobody's taking it. They're going to win 10 games barring catastrophic injuries.
Oh yeah.
Matthew coming back from injury is a little worrisome, but nah.
They're gonna win.
I believe in the Badger.
I believe in them. We're going
Believe
over.
in the Badger, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God, I love the Badger. God, man.
Oh, first game of the year against New England.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, without Tom Brady, unfortunately. But
Wish I would have jumped on that line when Tom Brady was still playing.
oh man, that's gonna be sweet though.
I think they're going to beat the shit out of Garoppolo. Mark it.
Of course they are. They're gonna eat his soul.
Yeah.
That offensive line last year is gonna get so punked again in this first game, trying to figure shit out.
And Gronk tweaked something today.
Yeah,
'Cause he's on the Madden cover.
God,
Silly Gronk.
don't ever go on the Madden cover. It's a curse. Everybody knows this.
Although Beckham didn't get injured last year.
No.
Not really.
Yeah, you're right. He just had his beef with Norman. All right, let's talk about those Rams. Los Angeles. 7.5?
Yeah, it's high.
The hell are you smoking?
Yeah. Jeff Fisher going 7-9. Everyone's pumped. Todd Gurley's a great player. Aaron Donald is
Beast.
probably the best defensive lineman outside of J.J. Watt.
I like Quinn, Robert Quinn, defensive end from North Carolina.
Yeah.
He should be there.
They lost some players in the secondary.
Jenkins gone.
Yeah, Laurinaitis is gone. They're moving
Laurinaitis
Ogletree
is
to
gone.
middle linebacker.
I like Ogletree.
I'm glad we got a team back in LA.
Pumped.
But I don't think they're gonna be very good.
No, of course. But what do we expect? You're starting quarter. I mean, we drafted Goff, who is not going to be amazing for a couple years.
Probably not.
He's probably not even going to be good.
My biggest worry is their O-line looks shitty.
Awful.
I think he's gonna get beaten in the ground.
Of course, yeah. That's probably the scariest thing. He's going to take a beating, and that's probably why they want to start.
That's really why all this Keenum, like, oh, we think he's got to be the starter talk. No, they're just sending Keenum to the Wolves.
Yeah.
He's a sacrificial lamb.
He's a sacrifice. That's exactly what it is. They're not going to send Jared out there in his first game so he can get sacked 9 times and throw 4 picks, and his confidence is just completely fucked.
I'm sorry, Case, but you're being hung out to dry, buddy.
Wait, yeah, without a doubt. 100%. That's the only reason that they're totally starting him is he's going to get murdered.
That, and they have the saddest receiving core for the last 4 or 5
So
years.
bad, man.
I think their leading receiver last year was Kenny Britt,
Awful.
who was good 9 years ago, and he led the
Yeah.
team with like 600 yards.
That's so sad.
Tavon's a fun player to
yes,
watch.
Tavon's fun, but he's not going down. He's your trickster. He's your
Yeah.
trick play. His
Yeah.
reverses. He's your weird sweeps.
He's your returner. He should do all those little things. Great little player, but he's not receiver.
No, he's no Odell Beckham Jr. catching a football.
Who do they have? Brian Quick?
Yeah, and he was a fucking loser last year. I got you on my fantasy team, and I was so excited to get you.
I did it the
There
year
was-
before.
Yeah.
I fell for the Brian Quick.
God, or maybe it was 2 years ago. I don't know. But within the past couple of years, I was so hard on the Brian Quick train, and I thought I got such a steal in the draft, and I went home and just like totally cried.
Yeah, that's what I'm staying away. I want to be that with Pharaoh Cooper, but nah, I'm staying away.
Pharaoh Cooper, you had a drop, bro. What was wrong with you?
I'm just worried they're going to run Gurley into the ground. It's going to be facing 9, 8, 9, 10-person boxes all the time. Just plow ahead. Great player.
Great player.
Good defense. I don't really like when I look at this, what's the difference between them and the 49ers? Aaron Donald, Gurley, Quinn. Now, that's a big fucking difference, but that's about it.
That's it. That's about it. I mean, yeah, I
That's
got
too
nothing else
high.
for you. Under.
Under.
And they're getting 7.5. No way. No
Ooh,
way, Jose.
the under is minus. Over is plus
Oh,
165.
Jesus.
No one wants that over.
No.
I mean, Jeff Fisher told us he's not going fucking 7-9 again.
It's going 5-11.
Yeah. I just don't.
I don't even think they get 5.
Ooh, you think they're going to be that bad?
Yeah.
So that pick's going to go to the Browns.
Oh my God, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, those idiots.
Wait, no. Titans.
Oh
The Browns are getting the Eagles pick.
no. Why? Foolish Rams.
Yeah. You got to have a
Foolish.
star, man.
Why would you go for Goff? Because
I like golf in college.
yeah, but you liked him in college, but there's nothing about him that reeks I'm sweet #1 pick overall material.
I think that it reeks I'm sweet #1 overall material, but not I'm going to trade the farm #1 overall material.
Yeah, it
That's
sucks.
aggressive.
It's aggressive.
It's a very aggressive
I
move.
don't like it. And then last but not least,
Seattle.
why?
God damn it, Seattle.
Losers. Well, you know,
Fans.
you winners, but you guys just, I mean, you just got
12. Get the fuck
attitude.
outta here.
Yeah, I hate you guys. Thank God you're paying A&M. Saw
Yeah.
that the other day. in the news article.
Paying A&M money
You should
for
be
your
paying
real
them.
original name.
More.
12th man. You guys didn't invent this shit.
No, you
It's the
didn't.
Aggie, son.
Copycats.
College Station.
You copied A&M,
Yeah. Ooh.
even though I like A&M. So sure.
You have a gorgeous stadium.
Their stadium's awesome.
Your fans just bother me, man.
Every
I'm sure there's a few Seattle fans out there that are like diehard from
Well, it's
day
just-
one, Steve Largent era, but they're awesome. But they're cool dudes. These new fans, man.
No, they're kind of like the people where it's just like they have this smugness to them. They're like, I live here. This is my Pacific Northwest, and I don't want
Smug
you ruining it.
Seattle.
I don't want you coming up here and ruining what I got. I don't want to come up there. I don't want to ruin what you got.
No. I want your football team.
Yeah, I would
You
love
guys are really good.
football team because they are so good. And I'm so jealous.
We're going to talk more shit about people that are good because you threaten us.
Yeah.
When you're bad, I don't need to talk shit about
No,
you.
I feel bad for the Browns. I feel, bad for those teams.
Yeah.
I just want my team to be like Seattle
Yeah.
and constantly good again.
Because I love Richard Sherman. Even as a
Badass.
Niners fan. That was great. I love when the WWE mic drop, like, he's a bub. He's sorry. He was right.
You gotta love a player that can talk some shit and back it up at the same exact time.
I'm going to miss Marshawn.
Oh, who's not gonna miss Mr. Skittles? Mr. Skittles.
And now they're saying Christine Michael, is that his name?
Yeah.
From Dallas?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's showing things now.
Yeah.
That guy's been showing things since high school in Texas. I'm telling you, freak of nature.
Yeah.
Don't buy it, Seattle fans.
Don't.
Rawls, maybe?
I like Rawls. Well, Rawls, he's coming off of it. When he broke his foot last year, so he's just now coming back.
Procise is a
How
hell of a
about you
player.
figure out how to use Jimmy Graham? I don't know.
That's done.
That's just a thought.
They fucked that trade up.
Horrible.
Bone that.
Ruined the offensive line and got a player that you didn't even use not once.
Admitted that they tried to force it to him too much. He's going to be a red zone guy, but
Red zone guy.
he was more of a Saints offense type.
Yeah, he was totally. It's two different schemes.
I mean, Russell balled the fuck out last year.
Russell was insane.
In some ways, they might be more dangerous than they were 2 years ago because their offense is totally different. I think CJ Procise is a hell of a player. He played receiver at Notre Dame first and running back, and he was good. Baldwin's nice. Tyler Lockett. Ooh,
We like Tyler Lockett.
he's a better Tavon Austin.
He is a better team.
Yeah, he's nice.
fucking fast.
Yeah, I don't. They got to find a way to use Jimmy Graham in the red zone at the very least. The biggest problem is their offensive line is dog shit. And how many times are you going to let Russell Wilson get smacked around before you fix that?
Right?
I mean, he can run, but you're one hit away.
He can escape. Yeah.
Defense is great.
Solid.
Michael Bennett.
Gotta love those Bennett brothers.
I don't
The
have a
Smash
true
Brothers.
pass rusher.
Huh?
They don't have like a true pass rusher. It's not really what they do on defense. I mean, obviously, they want to get the quarterback. But
Right.
They don't have that like outside 15-sack guy. Frank Clark from Michigan.
Ooh, there you go.
They like him.
It's another got a
Some
troubled
speed.
pass.
I think is Cliff Averill still there?
Is he still there? I
Is
want
he
to
still
say he
balling
is,
out?
but I don't remember from last year. So they are at 10.5. I just like it because I love gonna. I hope them in Arizona play in the last week for the division. Probably,
Yeah.
totally is what's gonna happen. Their games are always gonna be sweet. I mean, they're a solid team.
Yeah, they're great. They're Super Bowl contender.
Yeah, they're a Super Bowl
preseason.
contender.
Yeah.
I would. Yeah, I'm gonna go over. I'll give you 11.
Yeah.
11.5.
Yeah, D's still really good. Pete Carroll's great.
He got off Pete.
Pete's got that just great energy, but you know you want to play for him.
Now here's the thing, though.
To win the division,
to win
they
the division.
are favored.
Minus 110.
Oh, the Niners are 20-1 to win the
Oh my
NFC West.
God.
Take it. Easy money.
20-1. Are they Leicester?
I might just have to throw money on it.
Just for the hell
Just
of it.
waste it.
You don't want to be that guy that misses this opportunity.
I know. If I miss this
You're gonna
opportunity,
kill yourself.
because then I can be the ass who's like, I knew it was coming.
I knew it was coming. I've known it since day
And
one.
the only reason they win is because the entire Seahawks, Cardinals, and Rams rosters get injured or something.
Everybody's rips and ACLs. I don't know, man. I like Arizona better than the Seahawks.
Yeah.
I would put my money with the plus 140.
Yeah, you just take the money there. I like Cardinals. Seahawks kind of have the Cardinals number, but it just feels like it's got to be the year for the Cardinals.
It's got to be the year.
Last year felt good.
Dangerous.
I know.
They just keep knocking on
Heaven's
heaven's door. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go Cardinals.
Yeah, me too. Cardinal ended up.
I'm looking up their schedule right now, see who they finish off with.
Yeah, please.
Oh, the Rams.
Please don't be the Rams.
It is. Week 16 they play in Seattle, but
All right, so there we go. This at the end of the season. They know what they're doing now.
yeah.
They do that these days.
Well, that's it.
That's it.
That's it. We're done. We're moving on. Hey, Thursday, we're going to do a little podcast. We're going to talk fantasy, maybe a little college football.
Woo!
Roll
Get
Tide.
your popcorn ready, people.
We'll probably review Hard Knocks. First episode was
Oh, blah.
Pokemon's
like
your best
it.
shit going on.
First episode kind of was weak.
Yeah.
Weak sauced.
Weak Duke.
Weak. Just like Jeff Fisher.
Step
Vanilla.
your game up.
It's 8-8.
Yeah, that was an 8-8 type episode.
That was totally
Yeah,
maybe a 7-9.
yeah, they got to get some characters in there.
Come on,
Just
bro.
fucking hire some actors and act like they're trying
Just
out
throw,
for the team.
yeah, exactly.
It's in LA.
Just throw some people in some shoulder pads and a helmet. No
Yeah.
one will know the difference.
Fucking Jared Leto in there. I don't care.
Love it with his Joker shit.
Yeah. Just wait till he method acts you assholes.
Woo! He makes the team.
All right.
All right, people. This is Cheer and Loathing.
And we're out. Peace. Peace.